Hey legends, just a very quick video today. I'm out trying to sort out the yard. It's an absolute jungle out there. The weather we've had lately has just been manic. And I've been lazy, so it looks atrocious out there. But I'm also emptying our storm rainwater tank because we've got some dramas up there with the tank falling off the side of the house. So I'm about to have a 3,000 litre tank take out my fence. And we're emptying the above ground pool because it's the end of summer. So I bought myself an 18 volt transfer pump to do both of those jobs with, so I thought I'd give you a quick look at what it's like. All right, so this is the Ryobi 18 volt transfer pump. It looks pretty easy to deal with. We've got one hose for inlet and one for outlet, which is great. And then the actual pump itself, which I've opened upside down. Whatever, I'll come back to you in a minute. All right, I'm back. I've mounted it on its little base plate. So you get the transfer pump, a base plate, a little bottle of oil to run on the inlet, a inlet filter so you could connect that to the inlet hose and drop that inside a dirty tank or something that's going to have chunky bits that you don't want to get sucked into the pump. Comes with some hose. Does come with two, but I'll show you one. Hose connector, spare impeller, and an O-ring. Obviously these bits will wear out eventually, so I'll keep those somewhere safe where I'll forget where I put them in a couple of months. It says it does 1,230 litres per hour, I think, yeah. And I suppose that will depend on, you'll be able to get that performance if you get an hour out of a battery. So I will put a 5 amp hour 18 volt battery in it and see what happens. Alright, so the inlet filter, it's just a, where's the camera, over here somewhere. It's just a press fit with this jobby. You just press it on, drop that in. But the outlet filter has sort of a hose fitting on it, which I will connect. I'll probably just connect a hose straight to the outlet if I need to in a hurry get rid of some water. So got a fresh 5 amp hour battery, which just pop open the back, throw it in, snap it shut, so that should be ready to go. It does have dry running protection on it, so if your water source runs dry, it won't burn the motor out, I think. But I'm going to keep an eye on it anyway, just because I don't want to find out that that doesn't work. Right. Drop that in. See how noisy this is. Okay, so after swapping the batteries over at the pool, I realised, I sort of checked myself and went, no, the more important job is emptying the rainwater tank, because it was about to fall on my side fence and take it out, because the concrete slab underneath it has sunk into the ground and it's causing all sorts of dramas. So I need to get the tank off, break that slab up, pour a new slab, put the tank back. It's a big job, but I'm never going to start it if I don't start it. So so I took the pump out of the pool and I've gone up and run it in the tank. Now, from what I could tell, the tank had about 50% of the water left in it after I've just had the valve open all night, just sort of gravity emptying it into the easement. So it had, I think it's a 3,000 litre tank, so let's call it 1,500 litres in there, give or take. Now, I burnt through so far 3 4 amp hour batteries, a 5 amp hour battery, this 2 amp hour battery, and this 1.5 amp hour battery. So that's a lot of amp hours and it's still not empty. So the best run time I've had so far is about 26 or 27 minutes out of a 5 amp hour battery. Everything else is sort of in the 15 to 20 minute range. And in that time, it's not doing a heap of litres per minute or per hour, obviously, because, like I said, it's now been a couple of hours, and that 1,500 litres, give or take, that was in there there's still a fair bit in there. It's still chugging away. So look, I think there's a lot of things to consider with it. The intake is in the bottom of the rain tank and has to go up and out of the rain tank. So that might be a problem, drawing water up that high. I think it says in the instructions or in the ad for it, it says it can draw it from about a 5 meter depth, but obviously that would reduce its performance. So it's doing it about 2.5 meters at the moment. So that's slowing it down. And look, again, I think it depends on the hoses you use. The ones they give you are nice, big, thick, solid hoses, but they're not very long. So I've swapped it to a garden hose, which is a bit narrower. So that's going to affect it as well. But ultimately, if you're going to move a lot of water, it's probably not the one you want. This is the one I bought. Like I said, it was $189, and I think that's pretty good value. It says it does 1,230 litres per hour. They sell another one for $280 that does another 1,000 litres, so it's 2,200 litres or something per hour. Still only 18 volt though, so it probably uses the batteries just as quickly. But I've done this job before with the rainwater tank, emptied it once before with a 240 volt plug-in transfer pump, and that was much easier. I just didn't have access to it this time, so I thought it was a good opportunity to buy myself one. And look, if you were going to empty the spa or a smaller, the kids blow up pool or something, it would be perfect for that. But probably a little bit like a knife in a gunfight for what I need it for. But that's not going to stop me just persevering with it and seeing how we go. But yeah, if you were going to do like a couple of 1,000 litres, I would consider either the bigger version or a 240 volt that you could just plug in and set and forget. Multiple 1,000 litres, obviously you're looking at like a petrol transfer pump or something like that. But these little home jobbies, it's good enough. It's probably the wrong tool for what I wanted, but that's okay. Anyway, thought I'd just share my experience with it and check in. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. Cheers, guys. Bye.